Hey everyone, this is Mr. Wu here again, and look what I'm playing. Finally, after, well, since 2007 I think, Guild Wars 2 is now, well, released as of Tuesday 28th of August I believe. I got a bit of head start time on the game, so this is just from that. I don't believe you've seen any combat, but this is really just to give you guys a quick look at the game. That part, this is where you start when you choose a human character. You start in this area here, just where I was standing before. Yeah, just a quick look, brief glimpse of this amazing game. I have to admit, it's lived up to all its expectations in my opinion. So yeah, that was what I was wearing and things like that, armor and things, skills, and then this is the storyline. These are just some achievements, nothing big. PvP I haven't started yet. As you guys know, I'm not such a big fan of PvP in games, but in these MMO games anyway, but I will no doubt try it eventually. So yeah, this is where I am in the human area, like I said before, near Shaymore Village, I think it's pronounced. And that's Divinity's Reach just up there, which I'll be going into in a second. The map is huge. Obviously the human area is just a small part of it. You have an area for all the races which you can get to through, well, you'll see more of that in a second. But yeah, it's the graphics that are, in my opinion, make this game. On the settings right now, I have it only in medium settings, and I think one of the things on low. So this is definitely not like the best settings. There's high, and then there's ultra, which is you know, for the guys out there who've got an Alienware or something. You know, I'm only running this on a Dell XPS laptop. It's pretty powerful, but you know, it's not the most crazy gaming machine ever. But yeah, the animations are great as well. I'm using a bow at the moment. You can switch to all sorts of weapons for being a ranger. I can use a sword as a ranger, which is very odd. There's my offhand, which is the horn. I switched to the sword, I believe. Yeah, these are the sword skills. As you can imagine, in combat, it's even more amazing. But I really just wanted to show people the brief, you know, the very beginnings of this game. And the beginning of the human area. So this is entering Divinity's Reach. I would probably cut this out normally, because they're still updating things. You know, Guild Wars or ArenaNet are still updating things. There's always new content that needs to be loaded and downloaded and stuff. So right now the loading times on these screens will probably be fairly long. But you know, it gives you a chance to appreciate the artwork, I suppose. But once you enter this, you'll see how large this city actually is. I'll talk about that in a second, that little notice. It's really just talking about the worlds, you could say, or the instances almost. So yeah, it's an absolutely beautiful game. I mean, just walking down here will give you a sense of the scale of this city, just this one city. It's probably the biggest city, fair enough, but it's just enormous. So you know, different levels. So I'm walking, just walking down here. You can hear all those people talking, all those random NPCs and stuff. And the music in this game is absolutely amazing. So I'm going to be going up floors. I'm just going to shut up a second, and you might be able to hear the music. Right, so yeah, it gives you a good idea of how amazing this game feels when you're playing it. It's not like any other MMO I've played in the past, and you can jump off that, by the way, and you do take full damage. You can die, obviously. I don't know if you die at this height. You probably would, or very close to it, depending on how much health you had. But yeah, it's unlike any other MMO I've played. The graphics, the gameplay, everything just comes together. You know, some things that WoW does well, some things that RuneScape does well, some things that other MMOs do well, such as Aeon or even Star Trek Online, and the other even free ones like Star Trek or paid ones. They all do different things better than others, and I'm sure you know what I mean if you've played any of them. But Guild Wars does a good job at combining all these good aspects of these games. It's not perfect. It's not a game I give 10 out of 10, but it's probably 9 out of 10. I'll probably do a review down the line, maybe next week or something, when I've got a better idea. You know, I've only just started this game, I'm hardly in a position to properly give it a review. Again, these loading scenes will probably be cut out in my next videos. This is just a quick look at Lion's Arch. I've been here before in the beta, or beta, depending where you're coming from, but I haven't been there with this character, so I just thought I'll come here and have a look. And again, show off more of this game's amazing graphics and sounds. Lion's Arch was in the original Guild Wars. Obviously much changed now. These are the Azora gates that allow teleport to all different areas. You can get to the Char area, the Savari area, the Azora, and of course the Norn area almost instantly when you first start the game. So I thought that was pretty good. It gives you that freedom to go explore other areas rather than just when you start in. So it's not really like a tutorial area in that sort of sense. But yeah, Lion's Arch, much change. You'll see some things that are similar. The layout of some bits you kind of recognise, but mostly it's all new. Again, the graphics are amazing, and this is only on medium settings, I have to stress that. But my next video will probably be a guide to the Hall of Monuments, or a guide or a look at. Yeah, please check that out, especially if you play the original Guild Wars, you'll understand its importance and why it's there. But yeah, oh yeah, this little screen thing, they'll put you in sort of like a separate area that's not part of the main world, if that world is full, I believe. It's not a big deal, to be honest. This overflow world is, you know, pretty much like a normal one. I think there must be a way of disabling that sign that pops up all the time. You know, if you could just log on and stay in that world. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with these, whether to make vlogs or whatever, but I guess you'll see in the future. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Mr. Wu here, and yeah, see you guys later.